Hi, it's Josh, and recently I posted a video about 2026 Grenadiers that were finally arriving to dealers here in the US. One of the announcements made was that there would be a new Black Edition offered in both the station wagon and in the Quartermaster. And in today's video, we're going to go deeper and do a deeper dive into just what the Black Edition is and what it offers above the standard Grenadier. So first and foremost, you can get the Black Edition with both the station wagon and the Quartermaster, which is nice. They're showing some love to Quartermaster fans. And at its simplest description, you can think of a Black Edition as a black-on-black Fieldmaster with some special add-ons and pre-selected options. Now, here's the thing about the Black Edition. INEOS has essentially taken the guesswork out of building a premium road-focused Grenadier. Instead of going through the configurator and potentially missing important options, they've created a pre-configured package that gives you exactly what you'd want in a sophisticated urban-oriented Grenadier. The Black Edition is built on the Fieldmaster platform, which means it's targeted more for on-road comfort and capability rather than extreme off-roading. And before you ask, no, you can't get the front and rear locking differentials that come standard on the Trialmaster. They're simply not available as an option on the Black Edition. So, while this is still a very capable off-road vehicle, it's a Grenadier after all. It doesn't have the same rock-crawling credentials as the Trialmaster. But here's what's interesting. For a lot of Grenadier buyers, especially those drawn to that urban sophistication and modern aesthetic, the Black Edition might actually be the perfect choice. Let's start with what makes this thing look so good. The star of the show is the Inky Black paint, and that's just not any black paint. It's a Grenadier special color. Now, while this isn't an exclusive color that you can only get on the Black Edition, some of the companion features are only available with this edition that I'll discuss here in a moment. First, you've got the 18-inch black alloy wheels, which are a darkened version of the existing alloy wheel design. These come wrapped in Bridgestone Dueler tires, which are the more on-road focused tires rather than the aggressive BF Goodrich KO3s that you'll find on the Trialmaster. However, the KO3s may be available as an option. The dark exterior pack really ties this whole package look together and sets it apart from a basic Inky Black Grenadier. You get a dark front grille, dark skid plates front and rear, and it also includes a spare wheel lockable storage box that now features the Grenadier lettering in white with a red lambda. This is actually going to make all the 2026 models easier to spot on the road, which is a nice touch for those of us that are in the know. You also get heat reflective privacy glass, though this is region dependent. It's included in the US, but you may want to check with your dealer on availability if you're outside of the US. They've added Black Edition A-pillar badging, similar to what they've placed the Fieldmaster or Trialmaster or Belstaff Edition batches. It's a small detail, but it shows that INEOS is treating this as a legitimate trim level and not just a color package. Step inside, and you'll see that the Black Edition continues the premium theme. You get black leather interior with heated front seats. And let me tell you, if you've ever sat in the Grenadier with this rubber flooring, this is a completely different experience because the Black Edition comes with carpet flooring, and the carpet floor mats are also included as standard. Again, this reinforces the road-focused premium positioning. You're not going to be hosing out the interior after a muddy trail run. This is designed for someone who wants Grenadier capability but luxury car comfort. I ordered carpeted flooring for my Fieldmaster, and it was only about $300 extra, and it was one of my best decisions because it really cozies up the interior. The dark headliner is another nice touch that really completes the all-black aesthetic. It's these kinds of details that shows that INEOS put real thought into creative, cohesive design theme rather than just throwing some black paint on a Fieldmaster and calling it a day. Now, because this is a 2026 model, the Black Edition includes all of the updates that come with the new model year, and some of these are more significant than others. The ADAS 2 system has been upgraded with lane assist that now actually taps the brakes to keep you in the lane. It also gives you a more enhanced emergency braking that applies to pedestrians and cyclists, plus driver monitoring with a cabin camera that's located in the rearview mirror. The speed limit assist carries over unchanged, though in the US you may now disable it, and that change will stay in place each time you return to the vehicle. You don't have to turn it off every time you get in the car. The HVAC system has been upgraded, which honestly was needed based on some of the feedback from early Grenadier owners, but the jury is still out on how big of an improvement we're actually getting. We'll learn more about this as people begin driving 2026s in the real world. But suffice to say, it's supposed to be a little more reactive in giving you the temperature that you're asking for, and the fan apparently has been somewhat improved. We're waiting to see. And here's another one. The steering box has also been upgraded to improve steering at parking lot and at freeway speeds, and also reduce the turning radius from 13.5 meters, which is 44 feet to us Americans, down to 12.8 meters or 42.3 feet, about a 5% difference. Now, for a vehicle this size, it's actually a helpful improvement for urban driving, but don't kid yourself, it still drives like it's a 4x4 that it is. The headlight design has changed to LEDs that have a double ring around the headlight. One of them, the first ring is for the daytime running lights, and the second ring is amber for the turn indicator. You get a storage net on the back of the front seats for additional storage, and it kind of reminds me of the back of an airplane seat where you find maps and magazines. There's also a dimming rear view mirror that now has this camera, and the compass, which is now standard across all Grenadiers. Now here's where things get interesting. Unlike a standard Fieldmaster, where you can add dozens of options, the Black Edition has a pretty fixed specification and very few options. This is actually a good thing. It means you're not going to accidentally leave off an important option and regret it later. However, there are still a few things that you can add. The Class 3 tow hitch and electrics are available as an optional extra, which makes sense given that many Black Edition buyers might be wanting to tow boats, trailers, or other recreational equipment. I was going to show you the Black Edition on the Configurator to give you an idea of what options are available, but INEOS is actually updating the Configurator as I make this video on Super Bowl weekend. It should reappear shortly with choices for all vehicles and will most likely update some of the imagery to reflect the 2026 model updates, including those new LED headlight designs. The reality is these pre-configured Grenadiers are more likely to be found as stock vehicles at INEOS dealers. That's actually part of the strategy. INEOS wants to streamline offerings, reduce lead times, and simplify stock management. For buyers, it means you're more likely to be able to walk into a dealer and actually drive home one rather than waiting months for a custom build. So, who is the Black Edition really for? I think it's perfect for someone who loves the Grenadier concept but wants something more refined for daily driving. Maybe you live in an urban area but still want that go-anywhere capability for weekend adventures. Maybe you want something that looks tough but doesn't scream, "I'm going rock crawling" every weekend. The appeal of black-on-black vehicles is undeniable. There's something about the monochromatic look that just works, especially on a vehicle like with the Grenadier's distinctive design. It's sophisticated without being flashy and capable without being overly aggressive. This is likely the choice for on-road focused Grenadier fans who want the brand's unique character but don't need the extreme off-road capabilities of the Trialmaster. You're still getting a vehicle that can handle serious off-road situations. It's still the Grenadier with a BMW inline 6 and the ZF 8-speed transmission, full-time 4-wheel drive. You're just not getting the front and rear locking differentials that would let you tackle the most extreme terrain. The Black Edition starts at $82,995 in the US market, which positions it as a premium offering above the Fieldmaster, standard Fieldmaster. For that price, you're getting a lot of equipment that would cost you more if you tried to replicate it through the individual options on a standard Fieldmaster. Here's what I think INEOS got right with this edition. They're stepping up to the notion that there is a market for a more refined, urban-focused Grenadier, and that they created a package that delivers on that vision. The all-black aesthetic is executed well, the interior upgrades make a real difference in daily usability, and the pre-configured nature means that you're not going to miss anything important. The limited production run also adds some exclusivity, which matters to buyers in this price range. You're not just getting a Grenadier, you're getting a special edition that might only be offered in this model year. If you're considering a Grenadier and you find yourself drawn to the more on-road comfort than extreme off-road capability and are a fan of black vehicles, the Black Edition might just be the perfect choice. Gives you everything that makes the Grenadier special, that unique character, the build quality, the go-anywhere confidence, but packages it in a way that works better for daily life. What do you think about the Black Edition? Are you drawn to the all-black aesthetic, or do you prefer the more utilitarian look of the standard Grenadiers? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're considering one of these, I'd love to hear what's drawing you to the Black Edition specifically. I lived in LA for over 30 years, and I can easily see a large portion of the Black Edition production being sold in that region, to buyers who think that going off-road means driving up to the Hollywood Hills. Just saying. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.